Nintendo enthusiast numbers on the Nintendo Switch mid-March 2017. According to the Nintendo enthusiast via Super Data, a group known as Super Data, Nintendo already sold 1.5 million Switch systems worldwide. And he stated, Switch sold 500,000 systems in the US, with 360,000 sold in Japan, as confirmed by Famitsu, around that amount. They then noted that Europe isn't that far behind either. However, most of the numbers are from first week sales, and given that Switch has continued selling, the number is likely higher. Although they've been sold out, so how can they sell higher? This makes Nintendo's goal of selling 2 million units in March seem very likely to happen sooner than later. In terms of games, the best-selling Switch title so far is The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Not a shock. Super Data has stated that according to their research, 89% of Switch owners have bought Zelda: Breath of the Wild, which puts the game at 1.34 million copies sold. Again, though, the number is likely to be higher now. Problem with this number, I would likely have it close to the 2.0 range since they stopped taking pre-orders. 1.9 or possibly 1.87 million. Again, maybe people didn't want to pick up right away. Maybe they didn't pick up their pre-orders. I would also want the Wii U number on the Breath of the Wild. Also note, people in the West, people in the Midwest, maybe their warehouse store where they would buy a Nintendo Switch or Breath of the Wild is very far away. So maybe they're waiting for it to get shipped from somewhere. There's also American buyers who want to buy Japanese Breath of the Wild, although it's like region free anyway, so what's the difference? It will take a month longer for them to ship it. The numbers being higher would be good. I am also not familiar with the group Super Data, and there wasn't a citation by a Nintendo enthusiast. Although I did confirm the number on Japanese Nintendo Switches sold, according to CNBC via Famitsu. The number outperformed the Sega Saturn by a lot during launch. Although I think the initial amount, I don't remember if it was 50,000 or like 500,000, but like that might have been close to like what the Wii sold, so that might have been good. But it isn't underwhelming compared to what the high demand of the console and the lack of the supply. So they could have, if they didn't want to be greedy, they could have added another 500,000 units sold, and that wouldn't be a problem. One of the strap is the NES Classic creating demand with low supply. We'll see if anyone loses interest in Breath of the Wild. It seems to be the only seller for the console. Not to mention my criticism of the 1-2 Switch and whoever the advertising for that really. I just don't see a demand for the Wii kind of games now, and we'll see about that. See about word of mouth. CNBC says 8 million Nintendo Switches in 13 months. According to Nick Winfield, Nintendo will ship 8 million Switches in 13 months. According to CNBC, March 9th, Nintendo's stock went up 8% on the release of the console. Reggie Fils-Aimé said the Switch outsold every console in the first 2 days. Nintendo's best-selling console, the Wii, had sold 600,000 in the first 8 days, possibly being the reason why there's a huge backlog of the Switch during launch. Local Japanese magazine Famitsu reported as of March 5th, the Switch sold an estimated 313,700 units domestically. That's more than half of what the Wii sold. Nomura analyst Junko Yamamura said in a Monday note. The console seller, The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, was the 4th highest rated game on Metacritic. The console also has a lot of third-party support. Who knows whatever innovations will also come along with Nintendo, not to mention merchandising, movies, etc. Nintendo looks good. Bull stock.